Welcome to my video. Today I talk with Lisette-Artist, a Swedish artist who creates continuously and obsessively. She works mostly with watercolour paints with black ink and white paper, and at first you don't know if you should be mystified, horrified, or simply grateful for having the chance to view such aesthetic and honest compositions. But let's hear from the artist herself. Could you tell me a bit about yourself, where you're from, and tell me about your passions, like what keeps you occupied day to day?
Well, I can start with I'm from Sweden. I have my grandpa is from Norway, and my grandma is from Estonia. And I like to dig deep down in what has happened in my family, like from the Second World War to. I love history. I'm not really good at it, but I like it.
I don't think you can be good at history. I think that's just something you're interested in.
No,
Sure.
my loved one who lives with me, he is very good at history, but as you say, no one can know everything about history because it's so big.
So your passions are music, history, and art.
Oh, it's a lot more. It's a lot more really. So collect things. So it can be from weird books or stones or movies. So I would like to collect and organize things.
So do you consider yourself a professional artist, is that always something you wanted to do?
Yes, it's fun because it started already when I was a kid. And I know that no one can take that from me.
Yeah.
No one. So yeah, it's you can, even when you have kids, you can paint. Maybe not as much, but you can always have that. No one can really, if you don't go to jail, then but even then I think you can draw sometimes. Yeah, I see myself as a professional artist, really, because I do that every day. I do it every day, even if I have schoolwork, I do draw later on the day. And it's a full-time work, and I don't sell that much, but I don't care about that because I really like my drawings as much if I get it sold, if you know what I mean.
You said schoolwork. Are you in college at the moment?
It's a university. I want to be not psychologist, but under that.
Counselor. Does that sound familiar?
Counselor, yeah, maybe that's the name.
Cool.
Yeah, it's when you can be at schools and work as counselors. But I really want to work with autistic people because I have this myself and I know a lot about it, but there's always more to know about it, and no one is the same. And I think people with autism is always so honest in some way. They don't mean to be rude. They just are very honest. I be very honest in wrong times, and I got shit for that. But I said I'm sorry, and I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, the honesty. I'm glad you brought that up. You can see that honesty in your work.
I don't want to copy anyone. And I do not look at the people's work at Instagram, but I do not want to copy anyone because what's the point of painting them?
What is your process from the start to finish? And is there a certain mood that guides you when you create works?
I sometimes just take colors on the paper and see what I found in the colors. Weird figures or people or eyes or whatever. And sometimes I always get the question, what does this painting mean? And sometimes most of the times I don't know. I don't know what it means. I can come a week later and see, oh, it maybe means like this. But I can't do that when I'm drawing to have a meaning in the beginning.
So what you're talking about there is actually called pareidolia. In English, it's called pareidolia. It's where you see patterns, and images. Have you heard of that?
I know.
Yeah, so I think
I photographed that a lot. I always photographed pareidolia a while. I saw people everywhere in stones and in buildings and whatever.
Would you consider your practice therapeutic or meditative?
Yeah, because I had 3 diagnoses: bipolar 1, Asperger or autism, I don't know what they call it anymore, and ADD, attention deficit disorder. And also I have a bit of OCD. When you see, example on Instagram, when I put something up, it will always be symmetrical. It can't be not symmetrical because that makes me crazy.
Wait, how do you pronounce your name actually? Before we go.
Lisette Knudsen.
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 Okay.
Det är bra. It's okay, I mean.
Okay, perfect.
This sounds good.
So Lisette Knudsen.
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 Yeah.
Oh, okay. Knudsen. Okay, I got it.
Och Lisette.
Lisette.
Nej, I'm joking.
Lisette.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay.